Listener discretion is advised. 2, 1, go. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Hey, everybody. LoveLine. That sounds weird.
A little bit.
I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist, and making a very rare West Coast LoveLine appearance. Good to have you in studio tonight, Doc.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, Dr. Drew, as you know, was in Florida last week, and then he went off to Alaska over the weekend.
Yeah.
How was that?
Going from Florida to Alaska.
Same place?
Same.
Yeah, why'd you bother?
Yeah. Right next door. About 11 hours of plane time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stayed
there about 14 hours and got on a plane for another 9 hours. So it's like going to Russia and back.
Yeah.
You don't realize, first of all, we have an affiliate up in Anchorage, K-Whale. Very popular.
All right.
And
I see the bumper stickers all over town.
You don't realize how far away Alaska is. It is, that Yukon territory is about 1,000 miles.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so it goes, so let me just get this straight.
You got to get a map out for me.
Let's just say we're heading down the West Coast here, and we get out of Washington.
Yeah.
All right, now we're into Canada.
British Columbia, yeah.
Right, we go through Canada for a while.
Yeah.
Then we hit Alaska.
Yeah, quite a while in Canada.
And if you kept going, you'd hit Russia, right?
If you kept going west, if you keep going north, North Pole.
Right.
You're right there, and you're right there. You're right there. It was 20 below zero.
It was.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was totally prepared.
Did
you not? Were you and I not discussing the fact that the Iditarod was going to be canceled or rerouted or something? Was that you and me?
Well, I had that discussion with somebody.
It was me. And then I checked it out. I was like, 35 degrees in Alaska. Warm this year. I was prepared for 35 degrees.
Somebody told us it was warm, much warmer than like Chicago and places like that.
I think we were talking to somebody on the radio. That's what happened. Yes,
we met someone in North Carolina.
Maybe. Okay. I was prepared for 35
I don't know.
degrees.
What is my life? What is your life now? You know, all I do, you know what my big hobby is? Piecing together my life. Sitting around going, who told me that? Wait a minute. I think I'm mad at that dude. Wait, that chick's hot. I think I beat off to her. No. Wait a minute, I had an idea for a heated sofa. Who told me that? Wait a minute, I thought of that. Wait a minute, I was drunk. No, Drew said that. That's all I do. All I do is I sit at home and I think about where I was.
When you meet a lot of people and when you travel, that's what happens. Your mind just starts spinning.
Yeah.
I know. Yesterday, I was like bewildered. I didn't know where I was.
Well, because you were in North Carolina, then in Florida, and then Alaska. All right.
Oh, my God.
Well, Drew, you're back. That's the important thing.
I'm back. It is important.
All right, so any revelations about Alaska? What'd you do, speak there at a college?
At the University of Alaska. Very interesting people. Mm-hmm. Everyone's going up there, running away from something.
Yeah, Alaska is really about the same as Nevada as far as that.
Nevada and Florida collects nefarious types. Alaska collects people that want to do good, but did something bad.
Yeah, well, that still can be nefarious. Yes. I mean, and it's there for the people who are having a little difficulty with the confines of society.
Yeah,
they don't like the man imposing his will on them.
Very nice people.
I'm not talking about vigilantes. Yeah. I'm just talking about people who want a little space and don't exactly need to go out and see a movie and eat a nice restaurant every weekend.
They do have to drink a lot.
Of course.
And they do have to smoke a lot of pot.
Really? Oh, yeah. Where do they get that weed?
That's what I kept asking. Over here.
But you think it's just hydroponic grow weed?
I asked that a half dozen times. I said, do you have some sort of underground city where you're growing? Oh, the third greatest marijuana in the world is grown over here in the hills. I was like, what?
They grow it outside, huh?
No way. No, how?
Well, it's a durable plant.
I guess so.
All right, Jamie?
Yes, sir.
You're 20?
Yes, sir.
What's up, ma'am?
Well, I have been seeing this guy for the last 8 months, and 2 months into our relationship, I was informed that he had a fiance. Well, as stupid as I was, I kept going and going.
Why'd you keep going at that point?
I guess, I thought I was in love. He was everything I've ever wanted.
Yeah, but...
Really? Because I'd like to get a look at this guy.
Didn't you figure that maybe the fact that he was with someone else meant he wasn't really everything you want? It was certainly not everything you thought he was.
Right, but there were just so many things that pointed me in that direction. I mean, we spent all of our time together. The only day he spent with her was on Saturdays. And he spends 3/4 of his time with me.
Probably said he was a temple. I know these kind of guys.
Were you working with him?
No, I actually met him at Walmart. He worked at Walmart, and I went in there, and I saw him one night, and we started talking that night, and it kept going.
So everything you ever wanted in a man was employed by Walmart?
So you would visit him at work?
Yep.
So the reason you saw him all the time is you'd hang out at his work with him?
No. He started coming to my house, and eventually I would go to their house. And,
their house?
You know, while she was at work. His wife.
What department did he work in?
Guns.
He, unloaded the truck.
Hold on. I'm getting a picture of this guy. I'm picturing sort of a David Nivens character, you know?
Yeah, mixed with little Tony Randall.
Yeah. I'm picturing mascot. A silk hanky, most probably a boutonniere in his coat.
Yeah,
speaking of Queen's English, spats. Yeah, but not around the house. I mean, if he was stepping out to get the mail or go to the corner store, I see him in spats.
And
but he was more casual around the house. What the line was she on?
3.
All right. So, Jamie.
Yes.
All right. Well, we know you're heartbroken, but aren't you worth more than this guy? Seems like you could do better. Seems like a raccoon could do better. What's up with you? What's wrong with you? Something wrong with you?
Why do you feel you're not worth it? Why is not worth this guy being with you?
I don't know. He's like the guy I've always dreamed of.
But hold on. When you were 13 and reading Tiger Beat magazine, did any of those guys work at Walmart?
Load trucks?
Did Scott Baio load trucks at Walmart?
No,
he didn't. So this is how you dreamt? You dreamt of guys who worked at Walmart?
No, I mean, we just had the same personalities, and we love both going outdoors, and it's just like we had so many things in common.
He goes out. He loves going outdoors to smoke by the dumpster during his 10-minute break. Please. Look, you can do better than this.
Here's the deal. You've concocted this guy into the best thing you've ever had or what you've always wanted. It's not who he really is. Who he really is this sort of jackhole.
Thank you.
Not necessarily loser, but just not a good guy.
Well.
And get on.
All right.
With it.
Now listen, I could hear. I could hear from Jamie's voice that she was damaged goods.
I just got the low self-esteem stuff. You know that for sure.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah, and
somebody didn't make her feel too good about herself, and so she's aiming down.
I don't
toward
get
her
the
feet.
Scrambled stuff so much.
No, I get broken.
Yeah, and she needs to work on herself, do some things that make her feel better about herself. And get a guy that's actually available, a real relationship.
Yeah, Thomas,
enjoy.
Thomas, you're 17. What?
About Monday of last week, I woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning, had a pain in my crotch. So I went to the hospital. I was worried I had a contortion.
A torsion.
Yeah. Contortion.
You did have a torsion?
I didn't.
Did not. You thought you did?
I thought I did.
All right.
I went in there. I had a doctor check me out.
Mm-hmm.
He checked for a contortion. That wasn't it.
Hey, Thomas.
Yeah?
The word is torsion.
Torsion, I'm sorry.
All right.
I have no idea what it is.
It's a twisting.
And so what did he find?
He wasn't sure what... He felt a mass. He wasn't
Faggot
sure
better run.
Okay. Oh, true, please.
Okay.
And so he checked for a hernia.
Yeah.
And then
I have a hernia,
he didn't feel a hernia.
Can I tell you about this?
Yeah.
No.
Cry me a river. I've had mine for 4 years.
I almost
10 years.
It started bugging me during that presentation on Friday. I almost had to stop.
All right. True. We'll talk about your nads later on.
All right.
Go ahead, Thomas. Sorry.
So couldn't figure out what it was. He thought it was varicocele. I think that's how you say it.
Varicocele. That's usually. Is it smooth? Can you feel it?
You can feel it.
Can you feel it?
I can feel it.
Is it smooth?
No, it's not.
Is it like a pebbly, like a rock?
It's about the size of the nut. It's like there's a whole other testicle down there. Is what it's.
Well, testicles are smooth and round.
It's kind of odd shaped and lumpy.
Lumpy, but not sharp edges like a pebble or a rock.
It's not like sharp,
All right, it's probably a varicocele, something like that. Anyway, you get an ultrasound. You got to get an ultrasound and see what it is.
They did give me an ultrasound.
And
when I went in, I had a female doctor do the ultrasound, and she said it's definitely not varicocele. That's not what it is. She said that.
All right, what did she say it was?
And she said there's a large mass attached to the testicle.
So you need to have it taken out, right?
And I have an appointment later in the week to speak with the doctor.
What was it like having a chick doctor handle your junk?
I'm gay.
So it didn't bother him.
Hold
Didn't
on.
bother me at all.
You're gay.
I am floored, Drew.
I know.
Never have I been so wrong about a man. I am shocked. You're gay, Thomas?
Yes.
No way.
Yep. The voice has gone. I have a really bad sinus infection right now. Normally, you can really tell by my voice.
No, we can tell. Don't worry.
Usually sounds like James Earl Jones. well, Thomas.
Yeah.
Well, still, even though you're gay, so as a gay man, okay, so this is a good point. If you're gay, then is a male doctor equivalent to a female doctor,
In terms
to
of
a
handling
straight
it.
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. So
Yeah.
if you're gay, you would rather have a female doctor.
Yes. When I first went into the hospital, I had a male doctor.
And that bothered you.
Oh, it was the most embarrassing thing in my life.
All right.
The guy's down there sticking his finger up my sack looking for a hernia.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How long you been gay?
About 3 years.
About 3 years. All right. You got a boyfriend?
Not at the moment.
All right, everybody. Are you a virgin?
No.
The Bahyman has been broken?
Yes.
All right. Good times. Older man?
No.
Condom use?
I'm sorry?
Use a condom?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
All right, buddy. Well, it sounds like the doctor's got a pretty good handle on your sack.
They don't know what it is yet, but they know it needs to be further evaluated. It probably need to be biopsied and probably excised. And it probably won't be a big deal. And even if it is a cancer, those are highly, highly treatable cancers. So,
yeah. Ivy?
Yes?
You're 14?
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay. I've had a crush on this guy. He's like 22, and it's been 2 years since I've had a crush on him. Is that normal?
Yeah, it's normal. Just
It
it's
is.
unhealthy if you act on it. That's all.
What do you mean, like, act on it? Like,
I mean, like have a relationship.
No.
with the guy.
Here's what's abnormal. It's abnormal if you are attracted to a guy who would respond to your overtures. The guy, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Yes.
Ivy, you don't know what overture means, do you?
All right.
No, I don't.
I'm not talking
Thank
to her.
you.
I'm talking to you.
All right. Well, Drew,
Do you know
I
what-
am our audience.
Okay.
Except with Brillo head and a hairy ass who makes multiple millions of dollars and complains constantly about his first-class
Your
treatment.
agent is sitting right over here, too. See?
Oh, that's right. Yes. Hey, Ivy.
yes?
So, yeah, I Drew's saying something.
No,
I don't
what
know
I'm
it
saying
was.
is the kind of guy that would respond to a 14-year-old is more the problem than the girl being interested in the 22-year-old.
Yeah.
And if she is hell-bent on a particular 22-year-old of the type that would respond to her,
Right.
then we're saying, ooh, something is up with her. Maybe she even picked that guy.
Yeah, but I'm still
it's more
standing
about the
by
guy.
what I was saying, which is it's natural to have crushes on older guys.
absolutely. That's the point.
What's unhealthy is having relationships with older guys.
Right, and it really because it's the guys we're worried about, not you so much, or the fact that you've been attracted to a kind of guy that would respond to that. When you're 22, you look back, you look at any guy that would respond to even a 18-year-old, you'll think there's something wrong with him. You will.
All right, so, Ivy,
Yes.
does he know you have a crush on him?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Do you think he's interested in you?
I don't know. He's his girlfriend.
As a girlfriend.
Yeah.
How do you know him?
I met him through my church with my mom.
Wait,
Yeah.
she wants you to date this guy?
No.
Oh, no.
All right, they just met.
Why we're going down the path where she's going to tell us her plans to date this guy?
No. I want to see if it's a realistic possibility.
Is this guy an asshole or not?
No, I mean, here's what I'm saying. Is this just some picture in a magazine she's
Oh,
looking at, or
I
is this
see what
guy
you mean.
one of her dad's,
Right,
her
right.
older brother's creepy friends
Right.
who's coming over for the weekend?
Right.
So this guy, you just have a crush on him. He's got a girlfriend. He's at the church. He's not interested in you that way, right?
I don't think so.
All right,
Good, all right.
all right.
Then that crush is completely
Good.
normal.
All right,
It's
you're
healthy,
fine.
normal.
Everything's good.
Good times.
Why do we waste our time with that? Tyler,
Yeah?
you're 21?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, first off, huge fan. I've been listening for years. And,
Thanks.
Anderson, mega props. I love the drops.
Ooh, and it
Anderson.
rhymed, too.
Whatever.
Whoa.
Anderson's self-esteem is so damaged. It's great.
No, he's excellent. He's got that Cyber Adam is way excellent.
Cyber Adam.
Oh, maybe we should do
Yeah.
a little Cyber Adam
Can you
today.
do a little bit of that?
What?
Do you remember that, Drew?
No.
That's where I don't have to be here to answer the question.
yes.
Five phrases.
What are you going to
Oh,
do?
yeah.
I have 5 canned phrases that it can get me. I don't think I have to show up. I think we should just start off with me taking bathroom breaks.
Let's run through them. What are they, Anderson? And
What are you going to do?
that's one. What are you going to do?
He's a big boy.
Big boy.
That's why I make the big bucks. That's why you make the big bucks. Good times. Hey, it takes all kinds.
Wasn't
you
Makes
bitch!
the big bucks.
All right, let's see if we can get through.
wasn't there one more, the up front one? What was the...
Oh, true.
Oh, well, all right.
You're on Alaskan time.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
big whoop. Let's see if we can make it through your call using Cyber Adam.
Okay.
Right.
And man, I'm going to go into the next room and speak to my agent.
There you go.
About cutting a deal for Cyber Adam.
All right, go.
Guys, it's
Go.
Sunday. I just got back from Vegas. I'm still drunk. Please.
Come
Oh,
on.
is that the problem?
I'm now looking at a deal, not a syndicated deal for Cyber Adam, but like a small market morning show.
Do I get at least 50%?
Yeah, this is a great
If you
idea.
run it,
I want
sure.
to talk to my agent Bob here a second. You can have Adam Carolla will license his voice for your radio show. All you have to do is put it together. I mean, what's a sentence? All a sentence is a bunch of words that are strung together to make sense or make someone laugh. That's why I make the big bucks. There you go. That's the kind of thing you could hear in your small market. And I'm not saying I'd get Rick Dees type of money or Howard Stern money. Pick up an extra 65, 70 grand. They team me up.
Oh, my God.
Well, that's not big money for morning shows.
Oh,
Millionaire.
Team me up with a real person and kind of run the board and focus things. I could interview guests that weren't really there. It'd be fantastic. Good times. I'm going to look into licensing this.
Your agent is right here, literally.
Bob, this is the future. This is my future. I'm going to franchise myself. I'll be like Colonel Sanders on the radio. You stinking whore. Yeah, that may not go over in some of the smaller markets.
So you can leave that out.
Okay, there you go. Hey, Tyler.
Yeah.
Never takes a bathroom break. Never complains about the coffee.
Never
unless
complains, period. Oh, my God.
Well, unless that's part of the cyber drops.
Yeah, of course.
It's gold, Adam.
All right.
It will not seem very realistic if there's no complaint.
This will work. You ask your question, Tyler. Let Cyber Adam answer it for you. You understand why I hate our callers?
Okay, Tyler.
Okay, Drew. Actually, I was calling about, I know you've mentioned many times in the past about your upcoming book.
Yes.
Dealing with addicts and stuff. But I
Yes.
also wanted to kind of talk about if it would address the sociology of LoveLine. How
Of
you and
LoveLine?
Adam- excuse me?
It's not a LoveLine book. It's about me taking care of addicts in the hospital.
Oh, okay.
What are you going to do?
And its name is changing. It's going to be called Cracked. And
Changing Cracked?
no, the name is called just Cracked.
Oh, okay.
Cracked. And we're finishing the final manuscript hopefully this week.
That's why you make the big bucks.
That's right, Adam.
Is there any plans for maybe another LoveLine book? Because I know you and Adam, just like the first 2 seconds, you could have a life history on each caller as far as, their past history with abusive relationships.
Hey, it takes all kinds.
So in other words,
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I got real Adam has to chime in now. Who did that book for us? Dell, those incompetent jackasses over there. We never made a goddamn penny. They're just rip-off artists, so screw them. The book deal is just a nonsense. They're just incompetent idiots.
No, wait a minute. I've been working with Judith Regan, and it's been a
Judith Regan.
It's been a sensational experience. Wait a minute. Seriously, that has been a great
she's
experience.
a delight.
Adam,
we got the opportunity to meet with the brilliant Judith Regan.
Maybe
she made us sit in a goddamn hotel for an hour while she was upstairs powdering her big beak nose.
I'm working with her
and then
now.
she came down and graced us with her appearance. Please, she was a bitch, Drew. She should have her hands cut
been
off.
A pleasure to work with. I
Oh,
swear
yeah,
to
she's
God.
a delight.
And maybe there'll be a forthcoming book for the two of us. With that.
Who cares? What do I want to do a crappy book for? I never
Well,
make
there you
any
go,
money.
Tyler.
It's a
There you
ton of
go.
work. You got a bunch of idiots telling you what to do, and they rip you off. Jackasses. Oh yeah, you get $1 off every book sold. No one ever finds out how many were sold or where they were sold or what printing they're in. Drew, you have no idea. Do you have any idea how much money you made from our first book?
Not much.
When's the last time you saw a check?
No.
You have any notion, any semblance of a theory about how much money?
Not
Could you
much.
figure out whether it was 10 grand or 100 grand?
It was not 100.
No one knows. It's ripped. They just ripped us off.
But Tyler,
and they're incompetent.
Just to flex our muscle a bit, Tyler, on identifying voices. How much pot do you smoke?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Tyler?
I consider myself one of the more. I'm not at the junior college yet. I'm actually at a good university, doing environmental science. And
But you smoke a lot
you
of pot.
smoke a lot of weed, right?
No, not at all.
All right.
It's good times here in San
All
Diego.
right. I'm sorry you had to draw the real Adam out from the Cyber Adam segment, but you brought the book up, and you got the real Adam stander up.
But I would love to write a book about some of the more substantial experiences.
I'd love to write a book about what a crappy publisher Dell is and what a bitch Judith Regan is and how much they ripped us off.
Why would I be defending her if I'd had a bad experience?
Oh, you
with her?
defend everybody all the time. Drew, who don't you like besides your parents? You love everybody. You defend everybody. All these rip-off artists and narcissists we have to deal with in our daily lives, you rush to their defense every time. They're horrible people. Screw them. Screw Dell. Screw Judith Regan. Screw everybody. But Cyber Adam.
Yes, sir, Miss Corolla.
Bob, we're gonna talk now. Get this. We'll start. I don't know. We'll start maybe Palm Springs. I don't know. Let's start in the mid 80s size market with Cyber Adam.
Somewhere.
Yeah, a smaller market, and we'll work it up. We'll franchise. All right. Real Drew is here for a change. Cyber Adam and Real Adam are here, and we'll be right back after this.
LoveLine will be right back. So get your problems ready.
Half of all new HIV infections in this country happen to people under the age of 25. Protect yourself. Call toll-free 1-866-344-KNOW.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew on 105 Alternative, San Francisco.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew in studio.
Yeah.
Back from Alaska. Did you get back today?
No, yesterday.
Right.
Yesterday night.
Yeah. Hit a little rain last night?
I came just after the rain, but there was a cloud cover the entire western United States, and I slept in a hotel. It was so cold they couldn't heat the hotel.
Why can't you heat the hotel?
So I slept undercover trying to get my breath.
Hold on.
To warm up the damn bed.
Do you people hear this? Drew had to use a blanket on his bed.
No. Over my head.
That is an outrage. Drew, what is the name of that hotel?
Because if I find
blankets. A dozen blankets on you?
I had a bunch of blankets on me.
I thought they used skins over there.
I would have given anything for a skin.
Okay. All right. Well, if I was with you, Drew.
Oh, yeah. You would have been. Oh, the complaining. Oh, God. Oh, the humanity.
Oh, shut up. Oh, since when are you Daniel Boone?
Hey.
You're a bigger puss than I am.
I am, but I don't complain about it.
All right. So it makes me honest. Chris?
Yeah.
You're 15?
Yeah.
What's up?
I don't know where I heard it from, but I heard somewhere that if you beat off enough, it reduces the chance of getting, like, testicular cancer or something. Is that true?
I hope so.
Yeah, no, there is no evidence of that, Chris. Testicle nor prostate. It doesn't cause nor reduce the risk of anything as far as I can tell, or that I've seen in the literature. But you go ahead and do the research if you want, Chris. You can think of it that way if you wish.
They've never done a study on it, have they?
Not that I know. Not that I know
well, wouldn't you say that congestion in general is not good for people?
When things need to come out, they need to come out.
Things need to sort of cycle.
Yeah. But, a 15-year-old Chris here is thinking of a much more aggressive program, I think, than would naturally occur.
He's going to do some chemo on his junk. Chris?
Yeah.
It's Cremo.
He's doing a little chemotherapy. How's the Cremo doing? I have no appetite when I'm done. My pubes are falling out. It's difficult. All right, Chris, what are you good for a day?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing yet. You're just preparing the program.
You're poisoning yourself for the storm that's coming.
The chemotherapies.
That's right.
Not too far off.
All right there, Chris.
Thanks.
All right there, buddy. Oh, my God. I think if there was... Drew, let me ask you this. You had nothing available to you when you were growing up as far as pornography goes.
Playboy.
Anything real.
Playboy, that's it.
You had Playboy.
Yeah.
Ugh. Occasionally you had one of those Wee magazines or something.
Yeah.
That was always a little freaky.
Yeah.
Seemed a little too European or
all
something.
my friends called Ooey.
Yeah. So, my point is if you'd had the internet and whatever.
Stop going to school.
DVDs and all that kind of stuff. Right. Don't you think you would have gotten started earlier and been at it more often? You think that affects that? It's got to have some effect.
Interesting question. And maybe that has something to do with some of the pubertal changes people are seeing early and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that.
Well, from
it's almost inconceivable being exposed to that stuff earlier.
Now get ready for hot, horny studs.
It's an interesting...
It's an question.
Debate,
yes.
which is...
It needs to be studied.
If the entire country gets exposed to explicit pornography at a much earlier age than they would have in the past, and they start beating off 8 months earlier than biologically maybe they would have gotten to, their nut calendar wouldn't have got to it for another year, what's it do to the society?
I think for sure it affects the wiring of the brain possibly prematurely and can affect people's feelings about sexuality and how they relate to other sexes and whatnot. But would it cause them to masturbate more or earlier? I don't know.
And what percentage of the paper towel, Kleenex, and tissue paper
industry.
Toilet paper industry is dedicated to beating off. And how big a gain do they get from the average age of a male beating off going from 15.3 in 1967 to today at 14.7?
You know what a conspiracy theorist I am.
Yeah,
And
I got to believe it's billions.
That the entire pornographic sort of tidal wave we've been under is the result of the Kleenex Corporation.
Interesting.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Interesting. So they bankroll them?
Backed by Brawny.
They bankroll them?
Yeah, bankroll. But Brawny's actually a Kleenex Corporation. You just don't know it.
Oh, really? Yeah. Liz?
Hello?
You're 14?
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, I have a friend, and she got pregnant, and now she's trying to abort, but I don't know. It's like...
How old is she?
15.
How's she trying to abort?
She's getting an abortion next month.
So she has set up a relationship with an organization that's going to do that for her, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what's your
question? Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I want to know if it's okay for her to do this.
You want to know if it's okay medically for her to do it? There is nothing specially risky medically. It's in the first trimester, I presume, right? She's a couple months along. They may even offer her a pill to cause a spontaneous abortion. They may not even do anything mechanical to her.
Really?
Yeah. And these things are pretty safe. They're not without their risk. There's risk of bleeding and infection and fertility problems, but that's pretty rare.
All right, so Liz, it's good that you're worried for your friend. It's good if it persuades you to, when you become sexually active, be a little more careful so you don't have to go through this procedure.
Get on the pill or keep the morning after pill around.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. You got a boyfriend?
No, not right now.
That's good. Yeah. You like boys?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, take it easy, all right?
Okay.
All right.
Slow down.
And good times, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. And look, don't be blabbing about this to everybody.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, other than doing it on the radio. I mean, she's your friend. I'm sure she told you this in confidence. She doesn't want you to tell other people about it, all right? All right, baby doll?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Let's talk to Mara, who's 16. Mara?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Peppy?
Hi. First thing, I just want to say, I know this is such a cliche, but I love you guys. And Dr. G coming to my school, and I'm really excited.
Oh, were you at Brentwood?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, my question is, my hole is really small. Like,
hold on a second. Drew, what are you doing? What? Your hole?
Like my vagina hole.
All right, hold on. Now I'm torn. 'Cause I want to critique Drew, but you're talking about your vagina hole.
Let's stay with Mara, okay? Please.
All right. All right, vagina hole small.
Yeah, it's really small.
How about cornhole? Regular or large?
Or extra large?
I don't know.
Drew's an XL man himself. Yeah. Okay, vagina hole small.
Right, and I can't even get a tampon in.
Right.
And you've tried. Does it hurt? Is it hurt when you try to insert it or when it's already in? What point does it hurt?
I can't, it hurts when I try to insert it. It doesn't even go in all the way.
Yeah, because do you feel tense down there, like the muscles are cramping?
Yeah, I try and relax because I know that's the first thing that'll make it really tense is if you're nervous.
Right.
Right, but it doesn't even go in. And when guys try and finger me, it hurts really bad.
Anything else we should know about you?
And plus, guys, then it's
what?
Guys' technique when they're 16 years old with the ladies and the fingerings, it's like a fat drunk guy trying to get the last pickled egg out of a jar at a bar. You know what I mean? It's just more like a drunken bear.
Trying to pick up a bowling ball or
just
something.
trying to get the same pickled egg. Just think about what that technique is. Like some gear you could never find when you're driving.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Silky smooth. Yeah. You have a boyfriend?
Not one really in particular. I mean, there's a guy I'm kind of hooking up with, but...
You're hooking up, but just kind of making out, right?
What?
You're just making out with this guy.
Well, oral sex.
Oral sex?
You're giving him oral sex?
Well, both.
Oh, interesting. And you're comfortable with that?
Yeah.
And so there's no problem that way.
Well,
but
it doesn't... it's not really going inside me.
No, I understand, but I sort of was building a case that perhaps you were anxious about sort of touching that part of your body, that kind of thing.
This is just a biological thing going on.
It can be. There's some true vaginismus is sort of a reflexive spasm of that area.
I don't think she's talking about vaginismus.
Or it could be anatomy.
Just the openings.
Yeah, it could be just anatomy. It could be.
She's got a, have
you ever had a pelvic exam?
Yeah.
No. Oh.
And how's that go?
I mean, it was okay.
And they're able to put the speculum in? They didn't have to use a pediatric?
No, they didn't. No, it wasn't like that.
Well, you need a speculum exam, right?
Okay, maybe I didn't have a full pelvic exam.
Yeah, and maybe part of the problem is maybe you've got a thick hymen or something that's sort of blocking things.
What my thought was that this sounds really gross, but because, I mean, I've heard a lot of stories about girls when they have sex for the first time just bleeding all over the guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I don't want that to happen to me. Like, I thought if I, this sounds really awful, but force something in there and just break my hymen. I mean, is that a really awful?
You need to sit down with your gynecologist, get a proper pelvic exam, and kind of plan things out.
For me, can they break my hymen?
They can, but let's let you sit down with somebody reasonable to really examine the anatomy and see what's going on there before you start taking action.
What do they do that hymen with?
Depends on what the problem is. I mean, they can do it with a scalpel if they have to.
Okay. So I should definitely try and get it broken?
No, you should definitely have a pelvic exam so they can determine what's going on.
Okay, what do you think it is?
I don't know what it is. I think you should check it out.
I'm no gynecologist, but it seems like you just have an anatomy thing. Like it's just the opening is small. You don't sound uptight.
Could be.
But go to the gynecologist, have him check it out, all right?
Exactly.
Okay.
There you go. See you in Brentwood.
All right. How much hymen breaking goes on at
I don't
these
know.
places?
I don't know. I wouldn't think much.
Is this something that just happens naturally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does most of it happen during sex?
Mm-hmm.
I was always under the impression that was sort of a misnomer, that people thought you got your hymen broken by penis, but it turns out just to sort of break.
It depends. People start having sex so young these days. It is often by penis.
Right.
But if you're making it to 18, 19, you probably don't have that anymore.
All right. But her pain,
I know, it seemed to be outside, like right.
Yeah, but she said she got it halfway in and then it started hurting the tampon. You can pee with a tampon in, right?
Yeah.
That's something I learned from this show. I got to be honest with you.
That's why you make the big bucks.
I actually thought the tampon was there to soak up urine. Sarah?
Hello?
You're 17?
Yeah.
What's up?
I had unprotected sex on Friday.
Yeah.
And I went to go get the morning after pill today.
Right.
But, the agency was closed.
Oh, boy.
And my friend told me that, if you take 5 birth control pills, it's, the same thing.
Which birth control pill?
I don't know. She, gave me hers, the one that comes in, the circle pack. I don't know what it's called.
Well, you need to know which one, because the different numbers of different ones.
Okay.
Well, what would 5 of one that wouldn't work do?
I've never heard of 5 of anything, but you would be 4.
Was it 3?
It's 4 of low overall. That's the most I'm aware of.
Okay.
Probably low estrogen also. You could do 4.
Where did you go to try to get the morning after pill today?
Planned Parenthood.
Those
That's why this thing should be over the counter.
Druids are closed on Sunday?
Yeah. It was so lame.
That's why this should be over the counter, guys.
Why are they closed on Sunday? Where are they? They hate God, those people.
Maybe they were celebrating St. Patrick's Day early or something.
Yeah, they're probably out drinking.
Maybe they just need a day off.
Shouldn't they be open on Sunday? Huh?
Kids are sort of come after school kind of thing.
They do?
Yeah.
No, they don't. All right, anyway. Drew and I were having a conversation about why they weren't open on Sunday. But, why don't you just go tomorrow to Planned Parenthood? You're still within the window, aren't you?
Am I?
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, yeah. It was Friday night?
Cool.
Yeah, you have 72 hours. I mean, it's better you take it sooner, that's for sure. And if you could tell me which pill it is, maybe I could tell you whether or not it's something you could do. But
do you have it on you?
Oh, wait. It's a less.
A less? My understanding with less is, now listen, this show is not about treatment, and this is getting awfully close to treatment, so I don't want to make specific recommendations to you, but my understanding with the less is it's 2 and then 2 12 hours later.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. All
right.
I thought you heard 5.
Well, I heard 5, then 5, and then 12 hours later. I meant the 12 hours later thing I heard.
All right. I don't know that it's not more than 2, though. I've not prescribed it before from LS, but I know you can use LS as a morning after pill.
All right. Let's just start getting this stuff and this information out there. Why does every goddamn 17-year-old chick have to become some sort of chemist now? Try to figure out what pills they should take because no one will talk about it. That's just ridiculous.
I was looking at some literature a couple days ago about implantation and things that impair it. It's so clear now that Vioxx and Celebrex impair implantation more than this stuff does, probably.
Vioxx and Celebrex?
They're anti-inflammatories, yeah.
Right. Oh, well, look.
And why don't they if they want to attack something, why don't they attack that? I'm so mad at that.
Oh, who? Those, the right-to-lifers?
I'm not even sure that was the right-to-life group we were fighting, but there's people that were condemning us for suggesting morning after pill was inappropriate maneuver.
Yeah. Well, listen, like I said, they're a bunch of retards who love writing letters. They're really not interested in actually lessening or doing away with abortions. We've talked about this many times. I'm not going to get excited again, but I will say this. Anybody who writes a letter, anybody who pickets, anyone who marches, label them as nut jobs and retards, show them zero respect, and anyone who gets a letter from anyone of any form of complaint, unless it's from me and you're working for an airline, wipe your ass with it and toss it away. Please, I beg radio stations, TV stations, publishers, ignore these letters from these idiots. I don't know a person who writes letters or who goes out and chains themselves to trees or goes out and shoots abortion doctors. I've never met anyone who does any of these activities, and I never want to. I hate these people. I decide to write a letter almost every day, and still, I've never written one letter. You see what I'm saying, Drew? It's all right. I want to hang around with the people who actually announce that they're writing a letter.
And then don't.
That's right. These are the same people who announce they're going to be hearing from your attorney.
Yeah.
This is the next group I want to get into. I want to work my way. You'll be hearing from my attorney. That's the group I want to get into next. I'm like, so to the leader of the group who says I'm going to write a letter.
Yeah. Oh, you are? Oh, but you never write. I see. You were leader of that group.
I started off with there ought to be a law group.
Yeah.
I graduated into I'm going to write a letter group, and I'm soon getting into you'll hear from my attorney group. Okay? All right. And somewhere in between there's talk to my agent. That's where we're at now.
That's what we're going to go do.
All right, so we're going to take ourselves a little break. We'll be right back with Jesse, who's 18. His fiance cheated on her many times and is pregnant. And, okay, Drew, don't correct me. It's a train wreck.
LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Call LoveLine at 1-800-LOVE-191. Live 105 Alternative, San Francisco.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. All right, now, let's get to Jesse, who's 18, and I'll correct my explanation of his call. Fiancé.
Her call.
Oh, her call. Her fiance. Oh, that's what screwed me up. Maybe I thought it was Jesse.
Yeah.
I don't know why I think of it as a male name. But why don't we just let Jesse tell us what the problem is? Jesse?
Best show on television, The Man Show.
Yeah, that's Jesse the Body Ventura. Thanks, Drew. Go ahead, Jesse.
Hi.
What's up?
My boyfriend is almost 20, and I just had a baby about 5 months ago with him. I've been together with him for about 2 years. And while I was pregnant, he cheated on me about 8 different times.
Wow.
Yeah.
While she was pregnant, he did what?
He cheated on her 8 times.
8 times? 8 different women?
7 different women and 1 guy.
Oh.
And, I don't know why I forgave him, because I was going to have a baby. And
well, it's just
and all that.
Just 8 indiscretions, one of them being a homosexual affair. That's
well, he's bisexual.
Usual 20-year-old behavior.
Yeah.
Well,
you want this guy taking part in raising your kid?
Well,
he what?
Him.
Wait a minute. What'd you say?
I live with him.
You live with him. But that is not the question we're asking. Is this the kind of person you want rearing your child?
No.
All right. Was he sexually abused growing up?
Yes. No, he told me he never was.
Of course he was.
He just wants something with his nephew that he shouldn't.
How old is nephew?
Hold on. All right, listen. Her phone line screwed up.
So he wanted to abuse his nephew, was what the point was.
Really, I swear to you, this kid will have a better shot in life if you just put him in one of those balloon launchers people use at the beach, those water balloon launchers made of
the surgical tubing.
Surgical tubing.
And a funnel.
Just aim him toward Utah and just let the kid go. Maybe he makes it. Maybe lands
Emmanuel
in Nevada
again.
somewhere.
You're better off with him, I suspect.
All right. Now, was that a cell? Jesse, are you on a cell phone?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Unacceptable.
Can you get on a landline?
No, I can't. I'm actually out in a suburb of my town dropping somebody off. I'm outside of my car.
All right.
So I don't.
All right. Well, hold still for a minute. This guy is bad news, and I can't believe you're with him in the first place.
Yeah.
Having a kid with this guy is worst decision since my dad brought home the Beta recorder in 1979. Okay? So, A, no more kids. You hear me?
Well, I might be pregnant again right now.
All right. What are you? Are you just white trash? What's wrong with you?
No, actually, I'm not. I don't know why I stuck with him. I'm the kind of person, I'm loyal. I never cheat. But lately, I've been trying to get some attention from him because he hasn't given me really any.
Yeah, but he's a sick guy.
Well, he hasn't cheated on me since she's been born at all.
Yeah, as far as you know,
he's put together a good 5 months.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy should get a medal.
Should be sainted.
Yeah. Well, that's different. Yeah.
I try to get him jealous, though. He does not get jealous. We have.
All right. Hey. I'm getting angry at you for having all these goddamn kids and being an idiot. What are you doing?
Listen,
what do you think this is?
Yeah.
You think those are Beanie Babies you're screwing up?
Try to make him jealous? That's
what are you doing?
Like a 14-year-old behavior.
Well, it's not that.
What kind of abuse did you have to live through? Were you a foster child or something for many years?
No. I had no abuse whatsoever.
No,
what
you
happened?
must have been total chaos in your home.
Then you had head trauma. Which is it?
I don't know. I was hit by my dad, but that's it.
All right, that's abuse.
All right. Listen, Jesse, how about giving this latest kid up for adoption, for Christ's sake?
Well, I don't know for sure if I am. I'm just...
let's say hypothetically you are pregnant. Will you give the kid up for adoption?
Please.
I was going to.
You are?
Yeah.
All right, let's show him some judgment.
Have another one.
Good. Now we like you a little better. And no more kids. And please get away from this guy. He's an idiot.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so what are you doing? And don't give me that I'm the kind of person, I'm the kind of
that's
loyal.
And by the way, I'm trying to make him jealous. You're going to get yourself beaten by him. Because this guy's a problem.
It's not that. Lately, ever since she's been born, he doesn't want to tell me. He doesn't want to,
All right, look, Jesse. Are you done trying to solve the riddle that is the jackass you live with? He's got serious problems. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to fix those serious problems
or change them.
You have a bigger priority in your life, which is raising your 5-month-old and not getting pregnant again and not getting hooked up with another abusive a-hole. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're mom. You got to start acting like an adult. It's not making your bisexual screwed up boyfriend jealous.
Okay.
You understand me?
Yes.
All right. And listen, all of you. Hey, if you're 18, when I was 18, I was dumb as hell. And all I did was stupid things. As a matter of fact, 10 years after I was 18, when I was 26, I still continued to do stupid things. But it was fine. I didn't have any kids. I could do whatever I wanted. If I wanted to hurt myself or do something stupid, fine. I was the victim. You understand? If you're going to crank out some kids, I don't care if you're 14 years old, now you're mama. Now you're an adult. Now you're a dad. Now you're the head of the household, and you got to take care of business. True?
Good times.
Thank you. Jeremy?
Hey, how's it going?
You're 17. What's up?
Okay. I started drinking recently, and I've heard from a lot of people that it's more dangerous for you when you're younger than it is when you're 21.
Well, there's a lot of...
How much you drinking?
Yeah.
Well, lately it's been like once a week, every weekend. And
all right. Here are the deals. There's multiple reasons that you shouldn't be drinking. One is your brain is still developing, and definitely exposing your brain to chemicals that could be toxic prior to its full development can be problematic. Or becoming dependent on substances to regulate your emotional world, like marijuana can block the further development of the emotional coping mechanisms that are normal. So there's that reason to stop. There's the fact that 17, 18, 19-year-olds don't have great judgment, and so the way you drink and the things you do when you drink tends to be associated with a lot more problems, date rapes, accidents, that sort of thing. Let's see, what else? What are the reasons we've not
Jeremy,
want to get drunk?
Where does you being date raped, where's that fall on your list of concerns as
no, I mean,
a 17-year-old man?
Know him for doing a date rape, not getting date raped.
No, he could be the victim of a date rape.
It's doing one.
Yeah. All right, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Once a week doesn't sound like a ton, but you're 17. And here's the whole problem. The earlier you get started, usually guys who get started early
have worse problems.
They bottom out somewhere in their early 20s, and that's really what we're worried about.
Where's my bourbon?
That's right.
There's more intense. If you really, there's a lot of literature out there about first drink by age 14. If you've been exposed to alcohol before the age of 14, the risks of addiction go way up.
No. Do you have addiction in your family, Jeremy?
Nope. Neither of my parents really drink. My mom drinks like a glass of wine at most a day. So
a day.
Oh,
she could be right. I mean,
she could be. I mean, sometimes alcoholics can. It doesn't. No. It's just I've seen alcoholics kind of control it with a glass or two.
I did a big alcoholic move today. I actually took a swig off a vodka bottle that was in my kitchen, just out of the bottle.
Why?
Well, I'll tell you why.
Thanks.
And by the way, I don't have to explain myself to you or anybody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the man, but just just humor me.
I had a very long week, a very long sleepless weekend driving back and forth to the Willow Springs Raceway where I was getting my training for this Toyota celebrity race coming up.
Yeah.
And I got home, it was like the afternoon, and I needed to take a nap, but I was a little bit beaked up because I'd been on the racetrack all day, and I knew I had a long night. And I was just walking in the kitchen thinking, boy, I wish I was tired because I got to sleep for about an hour. I passed that bottle of Stoli sitting there on the counter, and I thought, I could use a shot of that. And then I thought, don't make a drink. It's 2 PM. I mean, Jesus Christ, you got a problem, son, if you're whipping up a highball at 2 PM. And I thought, well, it's not a problem if you just take a quick swig from the bottle. It's not like having a cocktail.
Oh.
So I just undid the cap and a swig. So it's something to take the edge off. Took a little nap. No problems.
We'll just keep a hip flask going.
Good times. I was thinking about that.
Yeah,
I announced that tonight. I was at this ABC thing. I said, I wish I had a flask on me. I said, I want to bring that flask back. Good suggestion, Drew. I'll look into that.
Here it is. Bottom line, it sucks being single today. Tons of lame people and no decent prospects. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE.
LoveLine.
LoveLine will be right back. So get your problems ready. Ready.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Call LoveLine at 1-800-LOVE-191. Live 105. Alternative. San Francisco. Live 105.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. All right. Let's talk to Carolyn. Carolyn?
Yes.
You're 20.
Yes, sir.
And your question is?
Well, okay. I've been with my fiance it'll be 2 years in July.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Air Force Reserves right now. Actually, I'm just now getting back from taking him back to his Air Force base.
Mm-hmm.
But we're wanting to have a baby.
Uh-huh.
And I think we're both ready.
Don't you want to get married first?
Well, we're supposed to get married on the 4th of July.
So you can do it the old-fashioned way, get married and then have a baby. That's how that works, right?
Yeah. Well, we want to I don't know. I was saying that we should wait till after we get married, but he wants to start trying now.
What's the hurry?
Huh?
What's the hurry?
I don't know. He just wants to have kids, and I've always wanted to
Why don't you go get married?
Yeah, but here's the thing, Carolyn. Not that it's such a stigma as it was in the past, but it's kind of nice for the kid to say, folks got married and they were married for whatever period of time, and then they had me. It's just, I think if you have a choice and you're this close to the point where you're getting married, why not just push it back 6 months? It's a big deal. You're 20, right?
Right.
You can't pop a kid out at 21?
Or just go get married at just of a piece or something and go ahead and get pregnant.
I mean, it's not. Look, I don't want to sound that old fashioned, but I mean, you're getting married anyway. You're not pregnant yet. You're engaged. You're planning on getting married in a few months. Why don't you just go ahead and get married, then have a kid, and that way the kid gets to go through life thinking you were married and in love. You know what I mean?
See, that's what I was saying, but he's just like, well, let's just see if we can do it and start now. And I'm like, okay.
Well, where's he going? You dropping off at the Air Force Base?
Yeah, well, he's in reserves. He's just now finishing his AIT schooling.
What's AIT?
It's technical school. He goes for crew chief. He, I guess you could say, he is the crew leader of a engineering team on jet planes.
They service them?
Yeah.
Okay, and aren't they going to need him to go away somewhere?
Well, we're hoping not.
I know, but there's a decent chance if a war breaks out, they may need him, right?
Well, if I guess he said that if they do go to war on Tuesday, that they'll send him back home because he's just reserves.
He doesn't know what's going to happen. Maybe the deal is you just get married first. Let's work on that. If he's sort of nervous about the commitment and what's coming, I mean, a bad way to reassure himself is creating a kid.
Oh, what's the part, too, where if a war breaks out, we send home all the reserves?
Yeah, I know. How's that work?
If someone explain the definition of reserve, and when do you call on reserves? I mean, here's what you do with reserves. You sign up for the reserve thing. You do the 1 weekend a month, and you pray in the 4 years or however many years you have in the reserves that no war breaks out. Because then when the war does break out, they come a calling. That's
the reserves.
The reserves. I don't understand the part where he gets sent home.
Oh, well.
Maybe he's a horrible mechanic. You know what I mean?
Could be.
Maybe he's putting like donuts in the impellers. Maybe it's that bad. Anyway. And I always get scared when people really need to have kids at 20.
Again, it's not about... You have kids when it's about the kids, not when it's about you.
Right.
And if he's doing it because he's insecure about the future and what's happening, not an okay reason to have kids.
Yeah. I mean, I like the idea...
I like the idea of them rushing into marriage to have something to hold them together.
Well,
that's great.
I like the idea of a guy who wants kids and likes kids. It's a good notion, but it scares me that he doesn't want to get his career on track and get his future set up just a little bit more before he actually cranks them out. Mary?
Hi.
Hey, you're 25. What's up?
Yeah, I was hoping you guys could help me. I have a new habit that I don't know how to get rid of.
All right.
I'm pulling my hair at night. And it wakes me up, and I don't know how to...
While you're sleeping, do you pull during the day?
No.
Do you pluck or tweeze or do anything like that? Scratch, pick?
What do you mean?
I mean, do you pick your fingernails or do you...
What do you mean, what do you mean?
Do you pluck hair? Do you pull hair when you're awake?
No.
Like, you don't have any of those sort of obsessive, compulsive...
features?
Yeah.
Not that I've noticed.
You don't wash your hands all
Mary,
do that stuff?
I know... the way you're thinking about this, as though we were observing you. We don't know you, Mary, so you're going to have to tell us whether or not you do these things.
And you can say no.
Yeah, that's fine. We're just collecting information.
You don't bite your fingernails?
I don't bite my fingernails.
All right. Is there anything else going on? You on any medication?
No.
Well, hair pulling is called trichotillomania, and it's usually when you're awake, but I suppose it could also happen at night. It is something that typically is treated with medication. The antidepressant kinds of medications usually helps.
But what are you pulling out clumps of hair in your sleep?
Well, like I'll wake up and half of my hair is out of the ponytail and some of it's in my hands and all over my pillow. And sometimes I wake up because I'm pulling so hard that it wakes me up.
Would we notice it if we saw you? Do you look like you have less hair than you did a month ago?
No, I don't think you would notice.
You're not pulling in a particular spot. It's just like you're yanking on your hair?
Just on the left side. I don't know.
You having bad dreams?
No, not that I remember.
Do you ever have a history of night terrors or sleepwalking, anything like that?
Just when I was a kid, I'm sure I sleepwalked a couple times, but nothing.
But no sitting up screaming in the middle of the night or anything like that?
No.
Feeling frozen in one place where you can't move?
Do you have any weird traumas from the past that we need to know about?
I don't.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. It's kind of unusual that it be...
What if you put something on your head, like a beanie or something?
I was hoping you guys could give me some creative ideas of how I can just get better sleep. That's all I want.
Well,
is it better sleep or just preserve your hair?
No, better sleep. Because it wakes me up in the middle of the night and then I'm tired in the morning.
Have you been depressed lately?
Not lately, in the past.
Sound a little depressed.
Yeah. Again,
Why don't you get boozed up before you go to bed, and that way you just sort of pass out.
Wearing a swimming cap. Whatever happened to those?
Well, I mean, some people do sleep with a beanie on.
Okay.
Like people, like black guys.
Yeah.
When they do that jerry curl, it's so popular.
Yeah.
They sleep with like a shower cap on their head, so they don't get their pillows all greasy.
All right, I'll try it
Get
out.
one of those black man sleeping jerry curl shower caps.
Where do I get one of those?
The black man sleeping jerry
curl shower cap. Emporium.
All right.
Next to the C-rings and the lava lamp.
Yeah, I don't know. And you pull out on the left side of your hair, so that means you use your left hand.
Right.
So
But I'm actually right-handed.
I don't know. It's kind of unusual. Again, pay attention to whether or not you're doing picking and pulling during the daylight hours too. If you are, that really it's time for medication theoretically.
Mm-hmm. Put an oven mitten onto that left hand and put some duct tape on it or something. I don't know. It doesn't sound, but she does sound a little depressed.
Yeah.
Valerie?
Yes?
You're 19. What's up?
I've been with my boyfriend for about 2 years now, and he is a heroin addict.
Mm.
And I'm wondering, like, he goes to the clinic now. He's on methadone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering how long, like, when he gets off of it, like, what is, like, the percentage of people that actually go back?
When he gets off.
He's doing a methadone taper without going into treatment?
Excuse me?
He's doing a methadone taper, but not going into chemical dependency treatment. He's not doing a 12-step program?
No, he's just in the clinic. He just goes to the clinic, and he...
And just doing it...
He's been on the clinic for over a year now.
So he's not coming off. He's not coming off.
He's not coming off what?
Methadone. He'll stay on it.
Well, she was asking whether he's going to get back on heroin, I think.
I thought you said what happens when she gets off the methadone.
Well, it was confusing, but you being a robot and me being a human being, I sussed out the fact that she was talking about heroin.
Is that right?
Right. He's talking about, like, wanting to get off. He doesn't want to be on it.
Off methadone.
He doesn't want to be on methadone.
Hold on a second.
I was right.
No. We can never get satisfaction for clarity. We never get clarity. It's always that sort of in between. Like you ask a yes or no question, you get a maybe answer.
Yeah, I know.
Now, here's what's going on, Drew. I will now speak on behalf of all callers on the show.
Yeah, I know this area pretty well, though.
You think you do, Drew.
You
think you do.
Go ahead. Why don't we just let her ask it again?
We could, but we might spiral down into more confusion. I don't want to take that chance, Drew. I'm a clear thinker.
Okay.
He wants to get off the methadone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Drew's thinking he's right now. She's worried that if he does get off the methadone, he's getting back on the heroin.
Correct. She asked, what's the percentage
and
of that?
what's the percentage of that?
Okay. And then I asked, is he in a 12-step program?
And she said no.
Okay.
And now you can go tell her it's some ridiculously high percentage, like 100. I love when you do that. But go ahead and give her that.
Valerie?
Yes?
He'll go immediately back on something. And people do not get off methadone ever and just get off it. It just doesn't happen.
Well, don't they, like, reduce the dosage?
Yeah, but once you get down around between 40 and 20 milligrams, he'll start shooting heroin again. That's what happens. Unless he's in a program in a highly structured environment. And methadone is a very difficult drug to get off of. And if he's not motivated and in an active program, highly structured for a long period of time, it just doesn't happen that people just put down methadone. It just doesn't happen.
Okay.
Okay? So he needs to get involved in some sort of... You should be going to Narconon. He should be going to NA. And maybe then we'll get something going here. Or he should just accept the fact that he's going to be on what's called replacement therapy or harm avoidance therapy his whole life and just stay on the methadone, and that's that. I'm not a fan of that, but that's an option out there.
But good times.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right, baby doll.
Bye.
Well, you ruined her night, Drew.
So it's unfortunate thing about methadone. It's a pretty much irreversible track to be going down.
Methadone.
And yeah, it's really hard to get off that drug.
Do they have that kind of like rapid detox thing they do with other drugs for methadone detox?
Methadone is really what it's designed for. Because methadone withdrawal can take up to 60 days, even cold turkey. In a taper, it can take a year. But rapid withdrawal can really hasten it. To me, that's one indication for the rapid opioid
What do they
withdrawals.
do? Just drug you up and...
They put you under anesthesia for like 6 to 8 hours, and then they put a blocking agent in your body that blocks all your opiate receptors. And so you're put into this massive withdrawal state. You're sort of shocked into withdrawal.
Right.
The theory is that accelerates the withdrawal experience. In my experience, I've dealt with that a lot, though. people continue to have withdrawal symptoms for a month afterwards. It just gets rid of some of the very intense stuff.
Jenna?
Yes,
You're 18.
I am.
What's up?
My question really is whether or not I was raped this weekend, and if I was, what should I do about it?
I say yes. Drew says yes. Anderson, Ann? Yes. Everyone says yes. All right. Let's move on. Jenna?
Uh-huh.
Sorry. So what happened?
Friday night, my friend asked me to go with her to hang out with some of her male friends from home. And so we went over there, and they were all drinking very heavily. And a guy had kind of pushed me onto a bed and taken advantage of me and literally ripped off my clothes, ripping my clothes.
And he had sex with you?
Yes.
How is that not rape?
I just feel like...
How could that not be rape?
I feel like it was my fault.
Why?
In a way.
Why?
I don't know.
Why didn't you go immediately to the police?
Because I'm scared.
Of what? What are you scared of?
Having to deal with like the police and going to court and possibly putting someone in jail.
So is it scared or sort of ashamed?
Well, I'm very embarrassed by it.
Embarrassed, yeah. Why?
But I'm very scared.
What if this had been some other kind of violent crime? Would that be embarrassing too?
No. No, Drew. It doesn't have the stigma.
Yeah.
All right. But Jenna, were you drunk too?
No.
Had you been abused in the past or sort of made to feel powerless or traumatized at some time growing up?
Never.
And what really?
You weren't ever...
What was going on in the rest of the house with the rest of the people when he drags you by your hair into the bedroom, throws you on the bed, and tears your clothes off?
My friend was actually sleeping with another guy willingly, but they were just kind of outside, not really knowing what's going on.
And are you screaming and kicking?
I was putting up as much fight as I could, but...
Why didn't they hear you screaming?
Music on and them being outside.
But you were screaming though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you weren't playing. It wasn't that kind of music, was it? It was newer music, right?
Excuse me?
Okay. So, let's get to the bottom of this. Yes, you were raped.
Yes, definitely.
And this guy's a criminal.
How long? This happened when?
Friday night.
You should go to an emergency room and get a forensic exam now. There might be some things they can do to sort of...
Now, if I haven't told my parents, is that going to... They'll know, obviously. If I choose not to do something, they'll know that I have gone to the hospital and it would happen, and then they'd take action anyways.
You're 18.
You're 18. You could go to the hospital without your parents knowing.
But she's asking, could they press charges even if she didn't want to?
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Jenna?
Mm-hmm.
How's your self-esteem?
Not that wonderful.
What happened? Did your parents just sort of neglect you?
Oh, no, I have the greatest parents ever.
Why your self-esteem so low?
I don't think it's anything anybody had ever done. I'm hard on myself.
Yeah. All right. Okay. And what's your friend say? The whore that dragged you to the party and was banging around with this guy out on the lawn while you're being raped in the next room.
I really haven't said anything to her because
she doesn't even know about it.
And this guy actually tore your clothes.
Jenna?
Uh-oh.
You there? Jenna?
No.
Oh, damn.
All right. So this is rape. I don't know what's up with Jenna. I do understand. Listen, if this happened to me when I was 18, I would have just gone about my way.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Absolutely.
It's embarrassing for the parents to hear about this. She obviously somebody needs to be perfect on behalf of her parents.
Eating disorder?
It could be. We're on the verge of that with her. And that, with not a lot of self-esteem to mobilize and not a lot of self-function to sort of call upon, and everything about her being perfect for her parents. She's embarrassed and ashamed and unwilling to stand up for
so this could be a good step for you, Jenna.
Yeah,
I mean, this could actually be one of those sort of crossroad periods in your life.
Yeah.
You should stand up. You should do it to get this guy's name down somewhere because he's going to do this again.
So it's about going to get a forensic exam in an emergency room tonight and just getting it all documented and then getting a referral.
She's not going to do it tonight.
And then get a referral.
Do it tomorrow morning.
Well, the longer she waits, the less likely it is to be able to get stuff.
I know, but we're talking to someone who's barely picking up the phone.
I know. And then get some therapy, some treatment, some trauma survivorship stuff.
Abraham?
Actually, just a general therapy would be good for her.
Abraham.
Hi.
You're 17.
Yeah.
You're calling from Bakersfield.
Yeah, I know.
How's the Abraham going over in Bakersfield?
I'm doing all right. A little stressed out lately, but I'm all right.
We just played Bakersfield.
I mean the name Abraham, not you per se.
Oh.
Abraham's doing okay.
Abraham's never felt better. Abraham had a touch of the flu last week, but Abraham beat it with fluids and rest.
Abraham had Kentucky Fried Chicken for dinner tonight. All right, Abraham, what's up?
I met a girl over on a computer game over the internet.
Fantastic.
I thought they didn't allow computers in Bakersfield. Maybe they lifted that ordinance.
Oh no, they allow for you've got to only for predators.
I see.
A registered sex offender. They issue a computer.
Interesting. I wasn't aware of that policy. All right, so you met a chick on the computer, and
we got to talking for a little while, and I kind of started to like her, and I asked her where she lives. She said she lives like an hour away.
Mm-hmm.
I just started to think in myself the last couple of days how stupid it is to do that.
There you go. Good judgment.
Worthless.
Hey, you're 17. It's hard to maintain a relationship at that distance at 17, and especially one that's you're going to be disappointed, I suspect.
Yeah, and she might be too.
Yeah.
All right, Abraham.
All right.
You just meet yourself some nice Bakersfieldians.
And move to Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah, move out of that Bakersfield.
With a name like Abraham, don't you think you should be sort of in southwestern Pennsylvania somewhere?
A name like Abraham, I see with a beard and no mustache.
That's right. And his best friend's Hezekiah.
Yeah.
Ezekiel.
Who begat Abraham, who begat Hezekiah, who begat Ham, who begat David, who begat... did we mention Hezekiah? All right, Abraham. Good times. You meet a chick in town, all right?
All right.
All right. I'm trying to muster some enthusiasm for the show tonight, Drew.
You're doing good.
I've had a long weekend.
Hey,
long weekend.
I've noticed we've sort of there's been a negative slope in our
we got to pick it up.
All right, I'm ready.
I want to talk.
Get together, man.
I want to get together. No.
Let's finish with Jenna.
No, I can rally.
Let's go.
I can rally. Oh, Jenna's back.
Finish with Jenna, then we'll go to break.
Oh.
Jenna?
Hi.
Did you hear what we said there about going somewhere tonight and get some treatment and that kind of thing?
No, I didn't.
All right. First of all, you need to make sure you're physically okay, and they might want to treat you for STDs and give you a morning after pill, right?
I bled very, very, very heavily. I mean, it was very, very painful.
Yeah, but you can still get pregnant.
No, not really. I don't think so.
Why not?
I have endometriosis really badly, and it's kind of destroyed my organs.
Yeah, you can get pregnant.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
It destroyed your organs?
Doesn't destroy your organs, Jenna. You can get pregnant.
Do you have an eating disorder?
Yes.
No.
Come on. You had one when you were younger?
Nope.
All right. Well,
you're batting 1,000 a night, buddy.
Jana, no food issues.
No.
No body image issues.
I think I could lose a couple pounds. So I'm going to the gym for that.
How much do you weigh?
145.
And how tall are you?
5'2"3/4.
Okay. Here's the deal.
Yeah.
You need to get some mental health services for the rape. And not only just for the rape, but for why you sort of have the feelings you do have about the whole episode. You need to go to a hospital and get a forensic examination so appropriate data can be collected if you ever do decide to do something about this. You need to get antibiotics and morning after pill. Okay? You need that because you could be pregnant with this guy's child. You want to add a real serious sort of fly in this ointment, that would be the one. And then decide what you want to do. We think you should report this for sure.
All right. Well, let's take a little break. I'm going to kill myself, Drew.
I'll just stand and watch.
Well, I'm going to need you to make sure I don't turn into a vegetable.
Yeah. Well, I'll make sure you get all the way.
I mean, if you see me slipping into a coma or something, I need you to drop a cinder block on my head.
Yeah, don't worry. It'll be my pleasure.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. And then Drew will be back with Cyber Adam after this.
LoveLine, back in a minute.
LoveLine is brought to you by Trojan, America's #1 condom, the most trusted for over 80 years. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Call LoveLine at 1-800-LOVE-191. Live 105, Alternative, San Francisco.
Yeah, it's my song, Drew. Getting me pumped up.
This is you.
This is the song that everyone hears when I enter the bar. Looking good. Walking in slow motion. Hair bouncing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bouncing, yeah.
Wearing
That's what your hair
shades.
does.
Ladies
You talking
swiveling.
about your ass hair or your... Oh, yeah.
Ladies swiveling on their bar stools to get a look at
Ace.
who entered the bar. It's Ace, jacket slung over the shoulder, Super Bowl ring on, wearing a gold medal from the Olympics, and a Pope hat. Yeah, that's me. Big 18-inch pythons hanging out of my tank top.
Oh, but this is actually what the women see, though, when they look up.
Yeah. Never gets old. Toby?
Yeah.
You're 25. What's up?
Last night I went out with some friends, hanging out. We ended up going to a strip club, and my girlfriend was at home. And when I told her, she was pretty upset, started crying, freaking out. So
Really?
yeah.
Why'd you tell her?
Well, she asked what I do. I feel we have an open, honest relationship.
Did she ever know that you'd been to strip clubs before?
Well, I haven't been in a long time.
Yeah.
Have you had the strip club discussion with her before? I mean, did she let you know that she was weird about that?
No, not really.
Mm.
All right, well, she probably would have told you. Yeah, now you know.
Wait, is something up with her?
Yeah, I think some low self-esteem.
Yeah, for sure.
Was it a bottomless place?
Full nude. I went with some four guys and one girl, and just hanging out.
Yeah. Who's the chick you went with?
It's a friend's girlfriend. She's pretty freaky.
Yeah, all right. And your girlfriend wasn't freaked out about you going there with some other chick?
No, not at all.
All right with
That's
that.
actually a little more worrisome.
And did you did you tell her any details?
Well, yeah, she asked.
Did you get a lap dance?
No.
Well, what details? You just went to a strip club, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Did you sit on the edge of the stage, or were you back a few chairs?
Both.
All right. Yeah, the guys in those cheap seats, all you got to do is slide back one row, and you don't have to put money down.
Oh, is that right?
Well, basically.
Wow.
It's the unwritten strip club code, you know.
What do you get for putting the money down?
You don't really get anything. You get about 9 inches closer. It really pays. Drew, if you went to strip clubs, you'd be in the second row.
At least.
And in terms of perspective, it's a little better. Because you get right up on it. Sometimes it's just like all you see is vagina. It's like a Rorschach test. You don't know what's going on. You get back, you catch a little boob and ass in there, too.
You actually see a person.
That's true with the P word. Come on.
Sorry.
So, Toby.
Yeah.
You know, here's my belief. Drew doesn't subscribe to this theory, but I think when women do this, they're almost begging you to say, hey, listen, relax. I'm an adult. I'm in love with you. I went out. Plenty of guys do. I was with a bunch of guys. Not like me and the strippers went in a van for a half hour.
Right.
No big deal. Now, what's the problem?
And not only that, I would reassure her. I was like, hey, I didn't know this was a problem for you.
Yeah, this is what Drew would do.
Well, no, I would add and say, hey, I won't do this again if trouble.
No.
You should. Why?
But you know why? You know why?
Leaves the door open.
Well, I mean, I think what it sort of needs to be addressed, and there's different degrees here.
Yeah, you're right. It's not. This is maybe not the time to say that. You're trying to set a boundary down and go, hey, I didn't do anything. I'm an adult. I'm a separate person. You have nothing to worry about. Quiet.
Well, don't you think? And I, like I said, we've talked about this before, and I'm not sure where you stand on it, but don't you think almost like kids sometimes?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Want boundaries?
Yes.
They want you to sort of shake them up
Containment,
and sort of contain their behavior a little bit.
Yeah.
And if she's at the point where she's crying about this, and she's got a decent guy who appears to be honest.
Yep.
Don't you think the best medicine would be like, listen, sweetie, you're an adult. I'm an adult. Adults go to strip clubs every once in a while. It's no big deal. Wasn't my idea. The group of guys I was with wanted to go. I went with them. You're not adult enough for me to share this information with you, and relax. And I'll respect your opinion. I won't go every night, but once in a while there'll be a bachelor party to go to, and I will go, and you should not freak out.
Hey, what's going on in the other room here? Are they calling the fire department? No?
Drew.
I'll just watch what they're doing.
Drew smells burning. You think this place is on fire? That'd be the best day of my life. I would dance like Jim Morrison high on peyote in front of this burning building. I'd probably get naked and just dance in front of it.
I'm definitely calling them before it blows up, before it catches. I don't need to see you naked, Adam.
It really smells.
I would dance a jig on the ashes of this dump.
Does it smell? Because I can't tell. Everyone
You
else
don't
says
smell it?
smells.
I smell burning rubber, electrical burning. Absolutely.
Now's the opportunity for us just to torch the place.
I absolutely. Yeah.
Last time there was like smoke coming in here, and I called, and Adam got really pissed off that I made a phone call.
Yeah, I want let the place burn down. What do we care?
Turns out I like having a job.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And really, what are they going to lose if this place goes up? $60 worth of outdated equipment? Please, let's torch this dump. This building, you know what this building and this whole studio's been like? It's been like a lame horse that we can't put a bullet in. I mean, just lying there in pain. No good to anybody anymore. Can't pull a plow or run a quarter mile. Just lying there suffering.
Except
it's cruel. It's cruel what we're doing to this building.
Climb up on the horse every night and run a quarter mile.
I know. I'm just saying. Let's if there's any smoke or anything like that, let's not call the fire department. That's all I'm saying. Let the place burn. No problems with that. Emily?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it'd be, I'll tell you it'd be a real comedy. I'd like to see Westwood One. I'd like to see their insurance report, them explaining what they had in here and how they need to be compensated and reimbursed for it. I'd like to stand right next to them and go, no, you did not have a DAT machine in here. No. CD burner? Nope. No. You had Lycus's oversized microphone and a bunch of outdated crap with tubes in it. Emily?
Yeah.
You're 15. What's going on?
My boyfriend and I, we were, kind of messing around, and he was playing with my boobs, and milk started coming out.
Of him?
No, me.
Okay, so that happened to me once when I grabbed a boob. I was younger.
You grabbed somebody else's boob and milk came out of you?
Yep.
Oh, good time.
It was me.
Yeah.
And, has it ever happened when you grabbed your boobs?
Well, no, I'm just wondering if there's anything to be concerned about.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. Are you on any medication?
Yes.
What are you taking?
Let's see. Metadate?
Ritalin?
No.
What's Metadate?
I don't know.
That's on UPN, isn't it? At 5:30 every day?
Let's see. I think I'm on Celexa.
Okay, well, psychiatric medications can cause breast milk production. These aren't the classic ones to do it, but Metadate. You're not talking about a stimulant. You don't have ADD.
Yeah, I do. ADHD.
All right, so it's like a Ritalin drug you're taking.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's higher in prescription and...
Yeah, I know. Didn't I say Ritalin a few minutes ago? You said,
yeah.
No.
Well, I'm not on Ritalin, but it's...
All right, well, Drew, she's not on Ritalin. You said
I said
Ritalin.
It's like Ritalin. I said it's like Ritalin.
Well, Drew, who are you talking to?
Adam, please. If it had been you... we would have heard about it for 20 minutes.
She's 15. She's lactating. She's hopped up on meds.
It's the medication that's doing this to you, okay? You should tell your doctor about it. It's important.
Yeah.
They'll check a prolactin level. Sometimes if you have little tumors in the pituitary gland, it can be easier for this kind of thing to happen. So it's worth checking. Nah, it's probably not that, though. It's probably just straight out.
Oh, my God. You're kidding me. My dad he had a tumor.
What did he have?
A pituitary tumor.
What kind?
It was just mild. It's scraped off and...
Was it a prolactinoma? You don't know?
Sure, she doesn't know what medication she's on. What's she know
it's
about
probably not that. It is probably not that. But again, these are things that need to be kind of checked out.
Okay.
All right, don't freak out, baby.
Yeah, don't freak out.
I am kind of...
Yeah, I understand. And
well, do do prolactin secreting tumors run in families?
They do when it's part of multiple endocrine neoplasia, which is a sort of familial syndrome. But
sure,
she would know that.
I am sorry. I do not speak doctor.
I know. You'd have other stuff if there were that.
All right, baby doll. Go to the.
Talk to the doctor, the one that's prescribing the medicine. Tell them about this, and
Okay.
don't sweat it. It's not a big deal.
All right.
How you doing with your boyfriend?
Actually, we're doing really well.
All right.
What are you using for birth control?
We're not.
Why not?
We're not even.
They're not having
even
sex.
there yet.
I see. You're just in the boob phase.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I'm still in the boob phase.
I know you are, Adam, but
all right.
not everyone
You stay in
stays.
that boob phase as long as you can. All right.
All right.
All right. I'll see you there.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my.
Well, once in a while, we have a meeting of people who are in the boob phase.
I see.
It's usually me and a bunch of 14, 15-year-old males. But,
Good times.
Once in a while, celebrity pops
what are you
his
gonna
head
do?
in. All right, let's talk to Jessica's 14. Jessica?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
There's this boy at school, right? And we're like almost best friends.
Why is she hurting my ears? Is
Am I
that
yelling?
She's talking right into that phone.
Oh, we rarely say this, but don't talk into your phone so much.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, but
It's when I'm
that's all
talking to
right.
my friends, I do that. So.
No, that's
so your
good.
parents can't hear.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
My mom's gone, so.
We'll be listening for the smoke alarm.
You get that distance from the phone that they do when they do TV shows.
Oh, okay. Is that
So the
good?
phone, when they do TV shows, they don't want the phone blocking the actor's face, so the person talks into it, but the mouthpiece is always like 4 feet from their head. You do that. Let's hear you.
Is that good?
Much
That's
better.
good.
Much better.
Okay.
It's clearer too.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there's this, he's like my best friend, and I told him I liked him, and he got all freaked out and stuff, and he won't talk to me. He won't sit by me that often. Like when we do talk, we just mess around. And
You're fat, so he's afraid he's gonna hurt your feelings or something. Maybe.
So you this is a friend of yours who you have a crush on,
Yeah.
and you finally just were honest with him and told him you liked him.
Yeah.
Okay, what this means is that he doesn't reciprocate those feelings. Probably, he doesn't feel the same way.
Probably.
Well, you never,
No.
50-year-old males can freak out.
Don't give her a kernel of
All right,
hope.
he doesn't have these feelings, and he doesn't know how to handle that. He wants to maintain the friendship, but it's weird now.
Oh.
You see, and guys have trouble being clear about what they're feeling. His thing is, don't feel that way about you, but you're still my friend. But now what do I do? Oh, Christ.
Okay, so he's not interested, Jessica.
Okay.
What did you say to him exactly?
Well, I like wrote it on paper. All I said was that I liked him, like one of my older, like she's not my friend anymore. That's what I mean. But she liked him the same way that I like him.
Oh, and she knew the way this other person liked him?
Yeah.
So
he knew the way she liked him.
right.
So.
Right. Like a boyfriend.
Yeah.
All right. And you gave him the note,
Yeah.
and that was how long ago?
Oh, like months ago.
Oh.
It's been weird ever since.
Well, I kind of like give him notes now and stuff, and we still talk, and we're still friends, but every time I mention something like that, he gets all really weird.
You should ask him a little bit. Just say, well, just to say, hey, you still want to be your friend. It's all right.
Well, do you want to be his friend?
Yeah.
Why? Maybe you're just interested in him.
I mean, she can't get past
He's a
the fact-
boyfriend.
yeah.
Well, it's just a weird thing because I have dreams about him and stuff.
I know, but,
you
here's
can't go there
the
'cause-
weird part. You're going to be friends with this guy, then he's going to get a girlfriend, then you're going to start getting angry.
Yeah.
It's probably not great.
It's just a weird thing because he doesn't have a girlfriend and he's really good looking, so I don't think I am. But
Listen, you're fine. Do not beat yourself up. Okay, here's what I want to say.
Something that you wish somebody had told you when you were 14, 15.
Right? Everyone's told me to shut up.
Yeah.
But look, here's the thing, Drew. Let's say everyone's got a number. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just say you're good solid 7.5 to 8.
But think how 14, 15-year-olds, they don't know what their numbers are. They're changing year to year. All right.
Okay. You're good 7.5, you're 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's some 8.5, 9 that you're interested in. Or hell, maybe they're 7 and 8 too. Whatever it is, they ain't interested in you.
Right.
You're going after them, they ain't interested in you.
Yeah.
Now, as you keep banging away on this person,
Your number drops.
In your mind.
Oh, in your mind.
In your mind,
Which makes it drop if you're a male, it makes it drop in reality.
Yeah, and a female, it can inch it down too. but yes, mostly male. So now you're walking around feeling like a 5 because you're an 8 and can't get a 9.
Or can't get an 8.
Or can't get an 8 for some reason.
Yeah.
For one reason or another, this guy ain't interested.
Yeah.
You found the person that is not interested in you and chose to bang your head up against his wall and become frustrated. Then you become a loser because it's like, I can't have a relationship. Well, you can, and you might even have one with someone better than this guy, but you get fixated on the one guy, and he erodes your self-esteem.
Yeah.
Okay, when we come back, someone wants to call me out on something I said about cars.
All
right? I will be right. I will predict this in advance after this.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Call LoveLine at 1-800-LOVE-191. Live 105 Alternative San Francisco.
Hey, everybody, LoveLine. Adam, Drew, and you. Okay, let's go to the phone and speak to Mark, who's 45. He's got a beef with something I said about cars at some point.
Well, first I got a few questions for you, Adam. Adam, my first question is...
Hold on a sec. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Go ahead. I had to turn my headphones down again. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay, here's my first question for you, Adam. Whose hearing is better, Superman's or Dr. Drew's ability to hear someone drop a quarter in New York?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's funny, buddy.
Okay.
Shut up! I don't even know if Superman had great hearing, by the way.
Of course he did.
Aquaman had all that sonic stuff, right?
Superman had good eyesight, and he could fly, and he was strong, but they didn't make much over super hearing, did they?
Adam, see, here's how inadequate your information is. He had X-ray vision.
Right, that's not hearing.
No.
Yeah.
That's what Adam's point was.
And Adam mentioned the fact that his eyesight wasn't that good.
No. I said I know he had good eyesight.
Yes.
And he could fly.
Right.
Hold on a second.
And he was strong.
Would you like Mark representing you, like in a court of law? Could you imagine Mark as your attorney? That would be a horrible, horrible nightmare. Mark.
Yes.
Okay. I mentioned the part where he had excellent vision.
Yes.
But we don't know about
and he
his
could
hearing.
fly, and he had super strength. I just said they didn't seem to make much over his hearing.
I would say that your question would be referred to as argumentative in a court of law. But my second question, Adam, what are you more likely to see, the Loch Ness Monster or Dr. Drew's pull out his wallet to pay for dinner?
Shut up! He does make a point there, Drew.
Okay, now I'm going to start ripping you, Adam, on your seemingly inadequate, inept knowledge of automobiles. You're the kind of guy that...
Seemingly.
You're the kind of guy that thinks MIT stands for the Mechanics Institute of Transmission.
MIT?
Now, you purported very boastfully and numerously how you are seemingly a millionaire. Yet the other week you mentioned you were on the computer looking at clone Shelby cars. Now, why would a man with your purported bankroll be looking at a clone car? What's next? You going to look for a restored Maverick? You couldn't tell the difference between a 426 Hemi or a side Oiler AC Cobra 427.
Yeah, I could.
and then
I know what a Hemi looks like. I bet you don't know what Hemi is short for.
Hemispherical combustion chamber.
All right, so you got lucky. Punk.
Throw another question at me, Adam.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Try your hardest shot at
All right. Listen, Mr. American Muscle, I'm going to toss...
Hey, that's the only way to go.
I'm going to toss some European questions to you. How about that? Let me ask you this.
You think
how many shut up. How many cubic inches in a liter?
60. Keep on going, Adam.
All right. Guy knows his business. Guy knows his business, but I'm going in the European department now, wise ass.
You can go to Lamborghini, Testarossa. You can go as far back as you want.
All right.
Ask him one question about a girl.
All right. All right. Tell me about the Lamborghini Miura.
The Lamborghini Miura was an adaptation prior to the Esplanade.
Yeah, keep going. Tell me about the car.
It was a transversely opposed V12.
All right.
Thank you. Had a famous...
Kid got lucky.
No.
This is
had
good.
a famous Italian transmission, one of the most famous transmission, a ZF transmission.
Correct.
Yeah. What else?
Adam, you're not...
What else? What else would you find that ZF transmission in? Give me a popular American racing car that you'd find that ZF transmission
I'm
in.
going to hurt you hard right now. De Tomasa Pantera had a ZF transmission.
Yeah, not a popular American racing car. I'm talking about the most popular American racing car.
What, the GT40?
Got lucky again. Anyone can get lucky 9 or 10 times in a row.
Dr. Drew, I've got a question.
Sure, Mark.
Seeing as Adam's penchant for pornography, here's the hypothetical scenario.
Oh, my God.
Adam's house...
Does this guy ever get laid? You ever get laid? Here's the difference between you and I, Mark.
Yes.
Let me explain.
Well, first of all,
you have a nice working knowledge of automobiles. I will grant you that. Here's what makes me the superior being.
No.
Yeah. A, I make a living. B, I have other interests and hobbies.
I do for a living, Adam. I'm retired restoring valuable European motor cars.
Oh, you should know, Mark.
Yeah. And how the ladies treating you?
Adam, to tell you the truth, I only date Asian women.
Right.
And I have...
anyone who spoke a lick of English would kill themselves the first weekend with you.
What's the question you have, Mark?
Okay. Dr.
Yes,
Drew.
sir. Yes.
Adam...
I'm thoroughly entertained by this, by the way.
I am, too.
Down.
It's burning down?
Okay. He can only take one article out of his home.
It's taboo, too.
Choices are his family portrait or his director's cut of Taboo 2.
Oh, it's Taboo 2.
Which one does he need with?
Hands down, Taboo 2.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
How dare you insult Drew's intelligence with this sort of bizarre hypothetical?
And I just want to let Adam know I made a fortune on his proclivity for masturbation because I've invested in Kleenex futures.
Oh, did you ever come up with the heated couch? Mark might be the guy for this.
Yeah, it's just kind of jackass. I want getting rich off my brilliant ideas.
And if you were in Vegas, seeing as already Adam is banging his wife's teeth with a tablespoon, what's the over/under on the longevity of Adam's marriage?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Could be. I think it's gonna make it.
This
guy listens every night.
We got the white Don King calling the show too with the vocab.
And also, how do you feel Adam's masturbation perpetual habit cuts into his intimacy with his wife?
Well, I brought this up a number of times. I think that will be an issue someday.
I let her hang out when I beat off.
You have never allowed your wife to beat off because her vision isn't that great.
Huh? Oh, to see your penis. It's a small penis joke.
Yeah, it's very horribly worded, though. All right, Mark.
Shut up!
Mark has got a lot of good information. I think he just needs to work on the delivery.
Good with cars, Best we've had with cars.
He knows cars, but anyone that does cars for a living can know something about cars. I'll give him that he knows cars.
All right.
But, you shouldn't be that surprised if a guy who makes his living restoring cars knows a lot about cars.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's worthless in every other endeavor and every other facet of... Oh, really? You think this guy can talk about anything else?
I don't know. He seemed reasonably bright. Reasonable.
No, he was an a-hole.
No, I didn't say he wasn't.
Listen, Mark, call back. And Drew, you talked to him about any other... You talked to him about politics. All right, we'll be back.
Okay, so I know there's nothing wrong with me. So what's up?
So I was like you, and I used to think that these Datelines were totally cheesy.
Why can't I meet anybody?
But I tried everything else and thought, what the hell? So I called the Dateline and actually met a cool guy.
I called the Dateline and I hooked up with some cool people.
Believe it or not, other normal people are out there looking too.
877-889-DATE.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
LoveLine. LoveLine. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Live 105. Alternative. San Francisco. On 94.7 KNRK.
Well, there you go. That's the show, everybody.
Amazing.
Thanks for tuning in.
And you can see Adam at from now for the next 45 minutes dancing in front of this building. Should it catch on fire?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dancing a naked jig. Yeah. And then I would show up the following morning and stomp on the ashes. Stomp on them. All right. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. I bet you don't know what HEMI is short for.
Hemispherical combustion chamber.
All right. So you got lucky.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.